What's going on, all you wild 80s enthusiasts? It's your two favorite uncles back here for Cinephellas. And tonight we're going to be talking about the brand new film that's streaming for free on Roku, the Roku platform, if you have one of those TVs. We're talking about the Weird Al Yankovic story starring Daniel Radcliffe. You're a wizard, Harry!
You can truly accept who you are. Thank you.
Beautiful hairpiece. That's right. We're getting a Weird Al biopic, a movie that I didn't think that we'd ever see. And it's on the weirdest network that you could think of, the Roku Channel, something that I had to download to my Fire Stick because otherwise I would have never had it. But it seems like a logical place for the Weird Al movie to land. So we're getting Daniel Radcliffe playing Weird Al, showing his life and times and how he created some of these wild spoof songs that we known from Weird Al. It shows a little bit of his life growing up. I'm sure it's liberties taken all over the place, but basically, Weird Al had a childhood where he wanted to be this accordion player and play music, and his parents were kind of like, really, like they wanted him to do something else. They didn't believe in his dream. But Weird, he was never going to let that stop him. He was always going to go on. And one day he heard this big song, and he saw a piece of bologna in the fridge, and it's rocketed his career and propelled him into superstardom.
That's right. He was making a sandwich, my bologna.
My bologna.
And really kickstarts his career. He's living in LA with three other roommates, and we found out later that they're all actual musicians that join him on stage and really kickstarts his career of doing parody songs. Watching this film, it's released by Funny or Die, so you don't know if it's really strictly a spoof or parody or if it's really real life events that took place in Weird Al's life. So the beginning part you kind of feel for, and then later on throughout the movie you're like, no, that definitely didn't happen. So, and that's kind of the whole overall feel and vibe of the movie, which pretty much sums up Weird Al Yankovic. So it's a fun movie. It's silly, and just you have a fun time watching this. It's a great comedy, a lot of great cameos in this movie as well, a lot of great comedians in the business playing like 80s characters. You had like Madonna, Grace Jones, and Andy Warhol, played by Conan O'Brien. There's just a ton of people.
Yeah.
Pee Wee Herman. The list goes on and on. And Wolfman Jack, played by Jack Black, which is a great character showing up in this movie. But you kind of see how Weird Al is as a young kid. His dad being Toby Huss, really hard on him, wants him to be a factory worker, and says fuck that, and plays accordion and starts his career and shows up in the 80s and just takes the world by storm.
We have old Daniel Radcliffe in the role as Weird Al, and as you can expect, it's a weird movie. That's what you're getting. It reminded me a lot of Dewey Cox, Walk Hard, that spoof movie. That's the same kind of humor, and I laughed about the same as I did in that movie. It's over the top humor that me and you use with each other all the time. Just wackiness and randomness all throughout. And like you mentioned, I love all the interactions with the other stars of the time in the 80s and all the actors that they brought in to, cameos those characters, specifically in that scene by the pool that you're mentioning. Basically they're all in a line and you get one after the other of these characters that you'll recognize. Very funny. I mean, and then the movie eventually leads up into him meeting Madonna and this whole relationship between the two, which I guess was completely fabricated by Weird Al, which is funny because he, overindulges in the movie and they're making out. And basically it's her kind of being jealous of him and his career going up and him kind of using her music and the two of them going back and forth. After a while, the movie kind of lost steam for me. I wasn't super into it. It's not the greatest movie I've ever seen, but very funny. It's a movie to watch and just kick back, take your mind off things, and just laugh along the way at the silliness. But overall, I had a pretty good time with the Weird Al movie.
Yeah, I just went in just to have a silly, stupid, fun time. It's a comedy. It's, a movie you would, reminds me of 2010s, like comedies that were released. It's just stupid. Feel good, just go in with and have a good time with it. Have some popcorn, laugh your ass off. And that's pretty much what I did throughout the movie. It was just stupid. It was funny. Daniel Radcliffe did a great job. I love all the characters that show up along the way, how ridiculous it gets, especially with Pablo Escobar. Just goes off the rails or towards the end, but it's just a fun movie, and it's a movie we highly recommend. Like we said, on Roku, you can check it out for free. So that being said, I'm going to give the brand new film, The Weird Al Yankovic Story, a 3 out of 5 Daniel Radcliffe hair pieces.
I recommend the movie too. It's a fun movie. Awesome to see all the cameos. To see Daniel Radcliffe play Weird Al, it's hilarious. Much shorter, doesn't really look like him at all, but obviously the hair and the accordion—that's all you need. Very fun movie, lighthearted, just a movie to kick back and laugh after a busy work week. That's what I did. I liked all the music. I love his songs and how he makes fun of everything from Michael Jackson to Offspring, all the songs from all the years. Amish Paradise was a big one. He every so often he does a great spoof song and recaptures the magic of these older songs and is able to keep his career going all these years. He's still touring today, in fact. So awesome to see this movie. And I am going to give Weird, the Al Yankovic Story, a 3 out of 5 weird hair pieces.
I can't believe this guy's been doing this for 40 years. Parodies.
It's wild.
Big hits. And he was massive back in the 80s, especially 80s and 90s, like just putting out one parody song after the next and just superstardom, big part of pop culture. And then bringing in Daniel Radcliffe that looks nothing like him to play it is even more fun. And probably the approach they're going for in this film. So yeah, really great time, really fun after a hard week at work. Sit back, relax, watch this, life your ass off. It's worth your time.
Yeah, not the only Weird Al movie. Also UHF from back in 1989. Yes, a classic, cult classic movie, Weird Al. So this isn't his first go around in the movie going business, but yeah, insane that he's been doing it for so long, and God bless the man that he's still going. So we're interested to hear what you guys thought of the movie. Did you guys love Uncle Daniel Radcliffe's performance as much as we did? Do you really think his hair was real? Did he grow it out for this movie? Let us know in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe.
Also, check out these wild rascals on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV movie news and reviews.
Well, that is it for our review of Weird, the Al Yankovic Story. What a wild movie. Makes me want to go listen to some of his tunes. What's your favorite Weird Al song?
Eat it.
Eat it. Eat it. He has some great ones. Like a Surgeon is in the movie. That's another one that I remember the video for. All his music videos were hilarious too back in the day. So check those out if you guys haven't seen it.
So that's it for these two imposters signing out until the next movie review. Cheers!